Welcome. In front of me is a LAGENIO Rhino 1 Pro, and today I will show you how you can enable and also set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So, to get started, first thing you want to do is swipe down from the top of your screen twice, which will bring down your toggles, and somewhere in here you should be able to find your Do Not Disturb mode. Now, if you don't see it on any of the pages, you can add it by clicking right here on this first icon. Swipe down below the text, and everything right here will be toggles that you can add. Now, it looks like it might be added by default, but it's not called the Do Not Disturb mode, it's called Modes. So we're going to go back, find it, where was it, right here. And we can click on this, and you can see we have Do Not Disturb mode, Bedtime and Driving. Now these are all technically Do Not Disturb mode. So let's go into the settings. I'm going to start off with the first one that is, well, named exactly what I'm talking about. So Do Not Disturb mode. And in here you can specify people, which can specify who can call you or message you, each individually. And under calls you have additional toggle right here for repeated callers. So if someone calls you twice within a 15-minute period, this toggle bypasses whatever you have selected right here. Now below that we have applications. You can select which application can still be pestering and annoying you even when the mode is enabled, and then also alarms and other interruptions. Now below we have display settings. So in here you can add additional effects to the Do Not Disturb mode when it's enabled. So for instance, you can enable such a something like a grayscale, dim the wallpaper, keep the screen dark for notifications, so basically it won't be waking up, or do the always on display, dark theme, so you can check these out. And lastly we have duration for quick settings, weirdly named option for a very important setting. This allows you to define what happens when you manually turn on this mode, and by default it will run indefinitely till you remember to turn it off, but you can choose other options. For instance, have a time specific one, or have these two first options show up every time, and you can change the time also with the last option. So if I select that one and try to turn it on, there we go, it gives me these two options, and I can choose whichever one I want every single time. Now this is the normal Do Not Disturb mode, which you just seen me enable by just tapping on the modes right here and the Do Not Disturb mode. And this would obviously enable it with the specified parameters that are in here, but we also had some other things in here like the bedtime or driving, along with creating more. So bedtime is basically just gonna, if you set it up, it's going to automatically turn on at a specified time and turn off at a also specified time. And just like before with the Do Not Disturb mode, you have options for people. So again, you can select who can call you or message you. You have apps, alarms, and other interruptions. We are losing the display for quick settings thingy thing because this is designed to run on a schedule instead of being manually turned on. And driving, if we set it up, you can choose to have it automatically enable, basically Do Not Disturb mode. That again, you have also different settings that you can choose for this mode, and it can be either used, or not used, but enabled when you connect to Bluetooth, which you would in this case specify which Bluetooth, let's say cars, or you can have it so it connects to Bluetooth, cars Bluetooth specifically, and when you're driving or in motion. So it would know, it will have to have those two criteria before it actually turns the Do Not Disturb mode. And lastly, we have the Create Your Own mode. So you can select whatever name you want and then choose whatever icon you want. Scroll down and select Done. And here, just like the other Do Not Disturb mode, you can basically select all these parameters, and this is designed for a automatic usage. So you would select a schedule right here. You can either do calendar event or date and time. So you can choose each day of the week, start, end time. And with that being said, once the time rolls around, which actually it's right past it, so you know what, I'm gonna readjust it to, say, there we go, 6:30. So you can see it automatically became enabled right here, and that is because it is right now in its working time. So in 15 minutes basically it would automatically turn itself on, as it's supposed to be disabled at 6:30. And just like before, you can specify people, so who can call you or message you, what applications can be annoying you, and then other interruptions along with the display settings. So we have again the grayscale, wallpaper, and all that jazz. So this would be designed for automatic usage, and if you're planning to have this enabled, just make sure that the toggle right here for the timer is enabled, and that's all you need to do. And you can have multiple of these be set up in here, and they will also show up in here. Now when one of them gets enabled automatically, you can also turn it off yourself, or you can even turn it on yourself. So you don't need to rely strictly on that specified time right there, but when you manually turn it on, it will still turn itself off at the specified time and day of the week. So there we go. Those are all the modes that we have right here and that you can utilize. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.